Good morning, traders. Hope you're well. This is an early morning briefing, a very quick one, but I want to cover gold in particular. Then we'll go on to Bitcoin and the DXY to see what's going on. This is gold on the 1 hour. It's coming to a very high liquidity zone. See this blue zone here? This indicates that there's highly likely to be a liquidity grab in the next few hours. Not doing it yet. 2025 is a major support area here, as you can see from the central pivot. Can't see the number exactly. 2025.10, and it's holding on to that. So while the price holds on to that into the liquidity zone with positive divergence, we're likely to see a correction at least, or even a big move much higher to 2040. And then on to 2056. So we'll have to wait and see. Be patient. I wasn't up early this morning because of my man flu, but for those who have the gold software, congratulations. I just want to cover this. The sell signal below the 50 moving average is really important. So have a look at that there at 2030 into the red zone. Of course, that's high liquidity zone there in the yellow zone, and so there was the sell-off at 2030. How do we confirm that? We just look at the volumes. Notice the red volumes going above this black line here. That means there's excessive volumes to the downside, and although that's only like what is that, 50 pips. It's only 50 pips, but nonetheless 50 pips is 50 pips. So, and also notice at the point of the sell where the stochastic is, it's pulled up nicely to tell you the price is going to roll over. You don't want to be selling there, you don't want to be selling there. Now what's happening now is the price has got an outside bar, which is really important because that indicates there's going to be at least a correction at this point. There's a very strong low at 2025, as I've mentioned earlier. And so there is going to be a bounce more than likely. Now, in order for this to fail, the price has to create a new trend, basically. It has to be very, very weak, and the DXY very, very strong. So the next step, if you've got the software, then is to be patient, because now you're waiting for the next buy signal, and the buy signal is the time to get in. So this is an example here where you had an outside bar a few days ago and you were patient and it went above the 50 moving average, and then a buy signal there, and then it took off. Similar here, outside bar, you're waiting for the sell signal, you got the sell signal below the 50, away it goes. So how patient you are is up to you. I'm in early, but nonetheless it's up to you whether you want to get in at this point at the very edge of that with a nice 21 pip stop, or you go and wait for the price to turn around. What's likely to happen is that I will be entering another position once we see the conversion, i.e. the price moves above the 50 moving average and the volumes start to go green, and the volumes start to move above the 50, the black line there, because that indicates further reversal and price action going much higher, going to 2026 now. So it looks like we're going to start to see some kind of action. Let's have a look at the DXY. As we can see here, it's quite good to come into this because the DXY now has come into a very important area, and this indicates that there's going to be a reversal here as well, which will drive gold higher. The other thing I'll look at quickly is Bitcoin. A lovely move on Bitcoin. Congratulations if you've been trailing the trailing stop each day as a member. I don't know what we're at now. 20,000 points. It's a rare opportunity, and it's heading for our target of 68,000, way up there somewhere, and we'll be trailing it again later on. One of the things to look out for is on the advanced pro charts, what we teach you is the swing lows on the 1 hour chart. So this is all green, indicating a buy, and this stochastic pulled down to the buy zone, and then the price held on to that support and went up. So that's a good way to trade if you're looking out for those. So gold is biting now, 2026.47. Let's go back to gold, 2026.51. So it looks like we could see a liquidity grab quite quickly. So what I'll be doing now is holding on to that for the rest of the morning and see what happens this afternoon. I'm not sure what there's any news out. I'll have a look in a minute. Probably is. There's lots of news out this week. But nonetheless, it's a personal and subjective choice whether you want to get in early on the outside bar. It's aggressive and the trend will not have reversed. So it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but that's up to you. That's your choice. If not, then just wait for the conversion. I will be obviously posting a buy confirmation once we get it, once we see the conversion, and you can enjoy that.